Hello, hello, hello. This is just, I don't know what this is. Coffee time. I'm fascinated by record sales and the amount of records are actually sold. And the people that do the official charts, they don't very rarely tell you how many records are actually sold, how many CDs. It's all streaming and whatnot these days. You know, the young kids, they love the streams, don't they? They love the streamings and the things like that. And in recent years, you've had many bands, legacy artists, who have crashed into the charts and crashed out again. And I've always been curious to see just how many actual sales they were. And this one, I mean, this is a figure that's been released today. They actually, I got the screenshot. I'm gonna drop the screenshot in like it's magic, like I'm a professional. We're going to talk about that. Yeah, there's. Well, I'll show you it first of all. Right, official charts, official vinyl album chart. KSI's all over the place. Storms to number one with over 5,000 sales. Right, that was dropped today. That little nugget of information. Now, KSI, for those who aren't in the know, he's a very, very popular YouTuber. Millions of subscribers. I think he initially made his name by, was it sexually assaulting young women? For pranks. But hey, whatever works. But he's gone on. He's does the boxings. He's got this musical career. I'm sure he plays all the instruments himself, and he's very talented. But yeah, despite having all these millions and millions and millions of subscribers and followers and whatnot, only manages to make over 5,000 in vinyl sales. Yeah, well, of course, vinyl is a minority medium and very niche, isn't it? Really. But it just got me thinking, when you compare him with other artists who don't have the online clout or the clout that these, I don't know, what you call them, digital influencers have these days. If he can pull in a mere 5,000 record sales, what are the others doing? That's where I'm coming from. That's my point of this, is where is it coming from? And it also goes to lead into, some of these vinyl releases, they sell out quickly and become collectible. We've seen it on the CD side of things. There have been CD reissues that have sold out and have gone on to quadruple in value. And I've always wondered, how few of these items are being pressed, being made. And I think that gives you an indication of just how the physical media market has changed somewhat. I mean, crikey, in the 70s and 80s, you'd have to have sold hundreds of thousands of records to get into the top 10, even just to get into the top 40. You'd have had to have sold thousands and thousands and thousands of product to even chart. So it's a shame, really. I don't know why they even bother having a vinyl chart if 5,000 sales gets you to number one. It just seems utterly pointless. So yeah, I mean, that's really the point of this video. Is like I say, it's very unusual for the official chart people to actually talk about sales. They're usually quite cagey about it. So it was quite interesting to see, the kind of figures that are out there. Again, I'm not knocking KSI. There were some people on the Twitter who kind of misinterpreted what I was saying. It was more about, one, how few records it takes to get to chart, and two, how his influence translates to physical sales. It'd be very interesting to see, in terms of CD purchases as well, because it looks like everything has gone, streaming, and which is something I predicted, crikey, many years ago now. I said, well, this is the way it's going to go, and it does make you wonder, in another 5-10 years, will it be that CD sales will be completely forgotten, like cassette sales? I know they keep pushing the cassette revival, and they keep pushing that one. And again, you can just see, and I'm going on about it, about CD players, how hard it is to find a good budget. I mean, somebody quoted me about that there's a NAD CD player for £279. It's like, excuse me. I remember in the old days you could get CD separates for £79. It's that's getting into high end audio, and I bet it doesn't play SE CDs. That's getting into high end audio, which is something that I was talking about. I'm talking about low mid range prices. You can't seem to get that. You won't get that from the likes of Sony or Panasonic or Philips anymore. I think again, if you look at that and the way Blu-ray, DVD players are going, when the big manufacturers are withdrawing and putting their interests into other things, for example, try and get a camcorder, because the mobile phone and even the DSLR in more professional, semi-professional aspects, you can't get a new camcorder. It's very hard to find them these days. They're slowly, shutting those productions down. So that's quite telling. So when the actual hardware goes, the software, like the discs, the tapes, the whatever, they're the next thing that you're going to see disappear. It's kind of like a wave. It's a precursor to that. But there'll always be vinyl. And I'm going to keep bleating on about that forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So yeah, that's coffee time today. 5,000 to get you into the top of the official vinyl charts. So yeah, if we just imagine 5,000. It's not a lot of sales. It's not a lot of clout to do it, is it? Again, it makes you wonder how much. If there's a top 10, what number 10 is selling? Is it 50, 100? Who knows? Who knows? And yeah, well, there's no one in the chat, so it's because it's the weekend and I don't normally do this. I don't normally do these at the weekends, but I thought I'd just do this quick one because I thought it was interesting. It interested me. And yeah, the S video I posted yesterday seemed to be popular, which is unusual. You can tell because you start getting hate comments again. It's like I preferred it when I was a cult. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I've nearly finished me. Shall I end with just me drinking coffee? That'd be good. Oh, Brendan's in. Yeah, Brendan, that's doable. Maybe you could bring out a record and sell 5,000 copies. We do like a kick funder or whatever it's called, and you can we'll get Brendan at the top of the charts because that why not? Let's do it. But it does make you wonder, if vinyl sales, that's 5,000. He's got all these people following him. CD, yeah, it makes you wonder where CD sales are going. So, is it double? Is it 10,000? Is it 15,000? It doesn't sound like a lot to me. It really doesn't sound like a lot to from where it's gone to where we've got to now. It seems to be in a real slump. Saturday Groove, yeah, slow and steady. But yeah, I'm nearly finished it now. But yeah, I was just talking about that again. And if you are a KSI fan who've taken umbrage of what I've said, it's not a critique of any of his music or the person. Don't give a fuck. It's purely about the state of record sales. That's what I'm talking about. And a lot of people, don't, want it. Brendan says he sold around 2,000 CDs. Must have done very well on eBay there. Must be rolling it on eBay. I imagine they're all that band CDs that he sold on eBay. That is a joke. No, that's a joke. Brendan he's a proper musician, not like a chancer like me. He's got record deal and stuff. So go and buy his record. Don't bother with the likes of me. Anyway, I'm out of here. It's been fun. I'll see you soon. Ta-da! Don't forget to drink it up. That's my new catchphrase. What do you reckon? It's good, isn't it?